All right. So, hi everyone. Very good afternoon to all of you. I hope everyone is good. So, this is class 6 of GA MCQs, specifically for those aspirants who are preparing for SEBI, right? So, all right. So, we are going to cover actually next 20 MCQs today. And before I start the session, many people have doubt that, ma'am, how to download the PDF. So, first of all, you people need to enroll yourself. You people need to register yourself in the Oliveboard app. As in, when you register yourself, you people need to specifically mention SEBI there, right? SEBI courses there. And of course, this pop-up will arise as in this courses part here. You people need to click on, SEBI here. This much is done. And as in when you click on that, this pop-up will arise there. And you people will be able to access YouTube class PDFs also. So you can, according to you can just download the PDF, right? Remember, PDF remains in the app for 1 month only. You won't be able to find PDFs of previous 3 to 4 months, right? So that will never happen. You people need to take care of that. All right. So the first question, without wasting any time, I'm just starting with the questions so that we better, discuss this as well. Okay. So the first question, in the context of the November 2025 typhoon Feng Wong event, identify the ocean basin where the term typhoon is used in meteorological terminology to denote what? That is a mature tropical cyclone. Is it Western North Pacific, North Atlantic, Eastern North Pacific, Southwest Indian Ocean, or for South Pacific? That is east of 160 east. Come on, be very quick here. I want quick answers, please. Come on, which one exactly is the correct answer? Anyone here who would like to give me the correct answer? Hi Satyas, very good afternoon. D, all right. Anyone else? All right. So the correct answer here is Western North Pacific, and which was named as what? Anyone here who remembers one, right? So one is the one. So here is a complete explanation on it. The typhoon here that is locally named as Yuan has damaged houses in the northern city of Santiago in Isabel province here. 3 branches in electric posts were also felled by this typhoon here. And more than 1 million people were evacuated before Fang Wong made landfall as a super typhoon in the eastern town of the Dinalungan in the Aurora province on November 9th night, right? So this is what is the entire information about it. What is important? They can ask you one question that has been that we people have specifically made for you people, and they can ask about the name also. So you won, right? So just remember that. Next question says, in early October 2025, Cyclone Shakti in the Arabian Sea came that intensified into severe cyclonic storm. It ultimately dissipated off the coast that dash around October 7th of 2025 without making landfall in India. Is it Yemen, Iran, Somalia, Oman, or Pakistan? Hi, Amrendra, Radhe Radhe. Okay. So where it is? The coast of where? The coast of Yemen, Iran, Somalia, Oman, or Pakistan? Come on, be very quick. D, Oman. Anyone else? Anyone else? Very precise. So the correct answer is Oman here. So what has happened is a clear explanatory part of it. So Cyclone Shakti was a severe cyclonic storm that was formed in the Arabian Sea, right? It was formed in the early October 2025. Of course, it did not make any landfall in India, ultimately dispatched off the coast of Oman only, right? So that is what is the correct information about it. Even from the perspective of Indian coast, so it did not directly hit India, but yes, it dispatched off here only the coast of where, that is Oman itself, right? So this is important for all of you people to remember that, right? All right. Next says, this is about the rainfall also. So it brought a mild and moderate rain in the Saurashtra as well as South Gujarat region. But टॉकिंग इन द वेरी क्रक्स पार्ट है, तो उतना ज्यादा जो नुकसान है वो नहीं क्रिएट हुआ है इंडिया में, बट यहाँ पे हाँ जो माइल्ड टू जो मॉडरेट रेनफॉल है इट हैज क्रिएटेड. बट यस, द नेम शक्ति present years what, that is power, strength, right? Everyone already knows the meaning of Shakti here. That was suggested by Sri Lanka, right? You remember about the exercise Shakti also, है ना? याद है military exercise Shakti? So I think from this particular news you people will better remember it कि शक्ति जो एक्सरसाइज है वो किन 2 कंट्रीज के बीच में हुई थी. याद है इसका भी, इस न्यूज के बारे में याद है कि एक्सरसाइज शक्ति किन 2 कंट्रीज के बीच में हुई थी? इंडिया एंड हु? All right. By the time you people are telling me, I'll just try to come on to the next question. This clearly says in October 2025, which country has recently become the state member of the International Union of the Conservation of Nature, with its Ministry of Environment serving as a national license to the IUCN Secretariat? Is it Armenia, Georgia, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, or Uzbekistan? India and Sri Lanka, very precise, very good. So remember about exercise Shakti and just remember about the cyclone Shakti also. ठीक है, तो दोनों ही इसी के साथ associated है. All right, France. अच्छा ठीक है, you just giving me the meaning of okay, correct answer of that particular. Okay, no, so that is not France, that is Sri Lanka. Okay, Vedant, just remember that. Okay, so third ka. Okay, most of the people are saying A. Good. So Armenia exactly is the correct answer. You can see the explanatory part also. Armenia has officially joined IUCN as a state member and with the Ministry of Environment, which is serving as a national license to the IUCN Secretariat here. So this much of information is just more than enough, right? Okay. Next question clearly says D. Exactly. Okay. So this clearly says that which legendary basketball figure, a three-time inductee into Basketball Hall of Fame as a player, coach and a member of 1992 US Olympic team, passed away on November 9th, 2025 at the age of 88. Lenny this Wilkins, is it Bill Russell, is it Phil Jackson, Larry Brown, or Pat Riley? Which one exactly is the correct answer? Fourth one. All right, anyone else? Fourth question. All right, anyone else? Okay, good. So A, that is Lenny Wilson, is the correct answer here. A three-time inductee into the Basketball Hall of Fame, who was enshrined as both a player as well as coach also, has died recently as in November 9th, 2025, right? They can ask you, in which age, so specifically 88 here, right? He was the one who was best, who was one of the finest point guards of his era, who later brought his calm as well as severe style into the sidelines here. First as a player coach and then involving into games, this one of the game's great coaches as well, right? Is coached 2,487 games in the NBA. So I think this much of information is just more than enough. They can ask you about the age, they can ask you about the person also. Okay. All right. Next question says in November 2025, during National Health Authority conclave that held in Bhopal, the best performing state award under Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana was conferred for outstanding performance, transparency, and achieving zero dependency in claim processing. Which state received this? Which state received this recognition? Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Gujarat, or Maharashtra? Which state achieved this recognition? Which state achieved this recognition? Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Gujarat, or Maharashtra? Okay, Chhattisgarh. Anyone else? Exactly. C is the correct answer. That is Chhattisgarh. So it is the one which has been the best performing state under Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. Government officials said that the Chhattisgarh was fitted, for its outstanding performance, transparency, and achieving zero pendency in claiming the processes. Along with that, this is what the official has added here, right? So this much information is more than enough. They can ask you about the particular state also. इसके साथ साथ क्या important होता है? You people should know that what is the information as in static part or maybe current part of this प्रधानमंत्री जन आरोग्य योजना also. So ये दोनों चीजों को बिल्कुल मत छोड़ना. Very very important from both of the examinations, NABARD, RBI and specifically SEBI also. ठीक है? All right. NABARD और RBI में specifically हो सकता है phase 2 में भी जो question है वो पूछा जाए. And similar is the case with NABARD as well, right? Which of the following has formally recognized 3 major ports, marks a significant step towards creating an integrated hydrogen ecosystem and advancing India's transition towards this clean energy here? Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Ministry of Science and Technology, New and Renewable Energy, Commerce and Industry, for port shipping. Very simple to answer. Exactly. Since we are talking about the clean energy here, so yes, of course, MNRE. Very good. So C exactly is the correct answer. So New and Renewable Energy has formally recognized three major ports. दीन दयाल पोर्ट अथॉरिटी, वीओ चिदम्बरम. इसके ऊपर तो जरूर क्वेश्चन आएगा क्योंकि बहुत ज्यादा न्यूज में है, ठीक है, ग्रीन हाइड्रोजन में बहुत ज्यादा न्यूज में है. एंड पैराडीप पोर्ट ओडिशा एज वेल, राइट. They are recognized as what? That is specifically green hydrogen hubs, and that too under National Green Hydrogen Mission. If you people remember, we have separately covered this particular mission as well, this green hydrogen mission. ठीक है, तो ये एग्जामिनेशन पर्सपेक्टिव से बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. सीबी में डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन फेज 1 के पर्सपेक्टिव से जीए में क्वेश्चन पूछा जा सकता है. आरबीआई में फेज 1 एंड फेज 2 दोनों में क्वेश्चन जो है वो पूछा जा सकता है. एंड सिमिलर इज द केस विद नबार्ड आल्सो. इन बोथ ऑफ द फेजेस क्वेश्चन कैन बी आस्क्ड, राइट. All right. Next says, okay, now this entire information about these ports are also very important. You people need to understand about the entire news here. So I want you people to just read the entire explanation, whatever I've written here, right? Okay. Next says that who among the following was awarded as a Nobel Peace Prize in 2025 for her tireless working for promoting democratic rights and a peaceful transition in Venezuela? Is it Aung San Suu Kyi? Is it Malala? Is it Greta Thunberg? Is it Maria Corina Machado? या फिर लेमा बोवी here? बहुत सिंपल एग्जैक्टली डी, राइट. सो मेनी अ टाइम्स वी हैव कवर्ड. इफ यू पीपल रिमेंबर, हमने आरबीआई के टाइम पे भी करा था. मैंने एक सेपरेट सेशन भी लिया था नोबेल पीस प्राइज के ऊपर. आई गिव यू स्टैटिक पोर्शन, स्टैटिक इंफॉर्मेशन एंड करंट इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट इट एज वेल. So it is, it is completely covered, right? So this Nobel Peace Prize in 2025 goes to brave, committed champion of peace, to a woman who keeps the flame of democracy burning amid a growing darkness also. The Norwegian Nobel Committee has decided that award should be given to Maria Corina Machado, and she is the one who received the Nobel Prize, Peace Prize specifically for her tireless work for just promoting democratic rights for the people of Venezuela, and for her struggle to achieve a just, peaceful transition from dictatorship towards democracy. So yes, you can just consider this particular lady as a protector of democracy as well, right? And specifically associated with which area? Venezuela, right? So remember it. All right. Next question. And this is an entire information about that particular lady, about Venezuela, about her work as well. I want you people to just go through each and every information written here. Although this much information is never going to be asked in the phase 1, and of course not in phase 2 as well, क्योंकि ESI के टॉपिक्स बेसिकली जो मेजरली जो है वो पूछे जाएंगे. बट हाँ, अपनी जनरल अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए आप ये सारा जो इन्फॉर्मेशन है वो गो थ्रू कर सकते हो, ठीक है. ऑलराइट, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन सेज इन अक्टूबर 2025 Badohi, the red carpet city of Uttar Pradesh, has secured a place in Guinness Book of World Records for creating the world's largest handmade rug. Where is this record-breaking carpet installed? Grand Mosque of Astana, Kazakhstan, Sheikh Saeed Mosque, Abu Dhabi. Is it Sultan Qaboos Grand Mosque, Oman? Is it Al Masjid An Nabawi, Saudi Arabia? या फिर Blue Mosque, Istanbul? Where is it? Where is it? Where it has been placed? इसका A, superb. So A exactly is the correct answer. Grand Mosque in Astana, Kazakhstan, right? So in a historic moment of the Indian craftsmanship, now you remember, like you just see it, right? That when it comes onto this largest handmade rug, it means Indians are actually, when it comes onto the policy makers here, they're actually promoting whom? That is Indian craftsmanship, right? And that to the carpet of city of, specifically when I talk about the Bhadohi here, that is the carpet city of Uttar Pradesh. It is the one who secured a place in the Guinness Book of World Records for creating world's largest handmade rug. The monumental hand tufted carpet here, that is measuring an astonishing 12,464.29 square meters, now graces the Grand Mosque in Astana, Kazakhstan, Central Asia's largest mosque. So this is what is the information that is more than enough from the examination perspective, talking about the artisans' work and their contribution. So 1,000 skilled artisans from Bhadohi. The project the project had taken 6 months to be covered here, to be completed here, with an additional 50 days also. They were specifically dedicated in laying that target, that specifically carpet only, in its designed place in the mosque. And of course the rug was featuring what? The Persian design, of Janatul Firdaus as well. So they can ask you one question on this also, that what was the design mentioned there, right? So they can ask you about this information also. Artisans भी थोड़े से याद रखना, place याद रखना, और कहाँ पे जो है इसको present करा गया है, that is also very important. So whatever highlighted information here is exactly very important from the examination perspective. Take it. All right. In November 2025, at a DPSU Bhavan in New Delhi, 4 DPSUs were felicitated on being granted Mini Ratna status, and several memorandum of understandings were exchanged to boost defense manufacturing. Which of the following was not among the 4 DPSUs felicitated with the Mini Ratna Category 1 status at its event? Is it MIL? Is it AVNL? Is it Indian, India Optal Limited? Is it Hindustan Shipyard Limited? Or Yantra India Limited? Which one exactly is the one? Ninth one. Satya, remember, I have asked you which one is not among the 4 DPSUs here. Ninth one, not. I've not asked you part of it, but I've asked you not among the 4 DPSUs, which are felicitated as Mini Ratna Category 1 status. Ninth ka bhi. Okay. Everyone knows the static information about this DPSU's Mini Ratna Category 1. Everyone knows the basic information about it now. I'm not explaining that here. E exactly is the correct answer. That is Yantra India Limited here. You can clearly see Defense Minister Rajnath Singh ji chaired a comprehensive review of meeting of defense public sector undertakings and at newly inaugurated DPSU Bhavan at World Trade Center in New Delhi on November 10th itself. And in the meeting, 4 DPSUs, militants, this specifically MIL and AVNL, IOL as well as HSL were felicitated as a Mini Ratna Category 1 status. And of course, this Yantra India Limited was not at all part of it, right? Alright, next question says, after stepping down as a conservative party leader, Rishi Sunak took advisory, senior advisory roles with which 2 technology companies, Google and OpenAI, Amazon and Google, Microsoft and Anthropic? Is it Apple, Meta, or for IBM and NVIDIA? Which one is the one? 10th question. Which one is the one? C. Anyone else? Anyone else? Exactly. So Microsoft and Anthropic is the exact answer here. So former British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak said that he has joined US tech giant Microsoft as well as AI startup Anthropic as a senior advisors only. He's the one who stepped down as a leader of the opposition conservative, this conservative party here, and a defeat in the general election, of course. But now this is the news which is in news here, and this can be asked in the paper as well, right? So this much information is more than enough from the examination perspective. Next question. World Migratory Bird Day is celebrated twice a year, on the second Saturday of both May and October, to raise global awareness of the need to conserve migratory birds and their habitats also. Now tell me the theme of World Migratory Bird Day in 2025. Is it protecting migratory routes? Is it shared spaces, creating bird-friendly cities and communities? Is it birds of the world? Is it migratory birds and climate change, or for ecological harmony? I am specifically asking you the theme of World Migratory Bird Day in 2025. 11th question. Exactly, superb. So this is shared spaces, creating bird-friendly cities and communities as well. Now this is one question that I've made for all of you here. I've asked you about the theme, right? So one question can be framed in theme, right? Just wait. One question can be asked on theme. Next question can be asked that when do we celebrate, how many times it is exactly celebrated. So remember, the World Migratory Bird Day hai, it is celebrated twice a year, right? They can specifically ask you the precise dates also. So remember, on the second Saturday of both May and October, this can be second question that can be framed and that can be asked in your paper here, right? So first question ye hai, second question ye raha, okay? Alright, so this clearly say that it is celebrated twice a year. This much is this information is important. On second Saturday of both May and October also. What is the purpose? To raise global awareness that why there is a need to conserve migratory birds and their habitats also. And remember the theme as well, right? Okay, next question. Okay, so from the UPSC kind of examinations perspective, so आपको पुराने जो theme है वो भी याद रखना important है, जो deeper understanding है वो भी याद रखना important है, but SEBI के perspective से this much direct information is more than enough. All right. Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji addressed the Global FinTech Fest 2025 in Mumbai, Maharashtra. It will bring together innovators, policymakers, central bankers, regulators, investors, academicians, and industry leaders from around the world. Now, what is the core theme of the Global FinTech Fest 2025 that highlights the convergence of technology and the human insight as well? Is it digital inclusion and connectivity, empowering finance for the better world, next gen blockchain technologies, cloud computing and cyber security, if it's fintech for rural prosperity? What is, what it is exactly highlighting? The convergence of technology and the human insight. 12th question. 12th question. Okay, so since it is all related with the fintech here, so I was thinking actually that most of the people will get confused between this empowering finance and maybe digital inclusion here. But yes, most of you have given me the correct answer. That is B only. Empowering finance for a better world here, right? It clearly says that when it comes on to this particular participants, so remember over 1 lakh of participants from more than 75 countries took place and along took participation here, and making this world's largest fintech gatherings. The event will feature participations from around 7,500 companies, 800 speakers, 400 exhibitors, and 70 regulators, which actually was representing India as well as international jurisdiction also. The conference theme was actually very crystal clear here: empowering finance for a better world. And that too, just remember, integration here was made with AI also, because this is the technology which is actually very futuristic in nature. Now, this includes augmented intelligence, innovation, and inclusion, which highlights what? Convergence of technology, futuristic technology, and that too with human insights also. How this perfect combination is worth of bringing development, is worth of shaping what? An ethical as well as sustainable financial future. Again, telling you this much information is more than enough from your examination perspective. Along with that, this is the information that you can just read it, but otherwise इसी से जो question है वो पूछा जाएगा, ठीक है? अब यहाँ पे participants वगैरह याद करने मत बैठना, क्योंकि उससे जो question है वो नहीं पूछा जाएगा, ठीक है? All right. So in October 2025, prestigious this Ramanujan Prize here will be conferred on Dr. Alexander Smith. The Sastra Ramanujan Prize carries a cash award of how many dollars? Is it 5,000, 7,500, 10,000, 15,000, or 25,000? 13th question. Okay, anyone else? Perfect, perfect. So $10,000. Very good. $10,000 here. Now, what is important from for all of you here to understand, or what is important from the examination perspective, is a basic difference, is a basic understanding about this particular prize distribution, and of course the prize which is associated with it. So remember that it is just Sastra Ramana, this Ramanujan Prize that will be awarded to the Dr. Alexander Smith of the Northwestern University of USA here. The annual amount is actually going to be this $10,000 prize that is going to be awarded to those only who are having outstanding contribution and not exceeding the age of 32. So this question can also be asked, and that too in the areas of, they can ask you that what are the areas which are covered here. Mathematical influence by Ramanujan here, right? So यहाँ पे ये सारे जो aspects है ये examination perspective से बहुत ज़्यादा important है, ठीक है? All right. So where are the headquarters of IUCN located? Where is the headquarters of IUCN located? Is it Geneva, Switzerland? Is it Nairobi, Kenya? Is it Gland, Switzerland? Bonn, Germany? Or Vienna, Austria? Where are the headquarters? 14th question. Where are the headquarters? C, Gland, Switzerland. Very precise. Good. C exactly is the correct answer here. So the headquarters of, remember why I've taken this question, why I've made this question for all of you, because हमने एक पहले जो IUCN के ऊपर जो news है वो पढ़ी थी, ठीक है? So it is located in Gland, Switzerland. It is situated near Geneva and is housed in IUCN Conservation Center. City Gland, country Switzerland. Specific location is this here, right? So specific location तो नहीं पूछेंगे, but yes, they can ask you about the They can specifically ask you about the area here. All right. ECI, Election Commission of India, is empowered under the Representation of the People Act 1951, read with the Registration of Electors Rule 1960, to direct what the electors' photo identity card (EPIC) be issued to electors to facilitate specifically their identification and prevent impersonation at the polling station also. If a voter does not possess an EPIC here, how many types of alteration photo identity, how many types of alternative photo identity documents can be produced at the polling station as per current ECI directives here? Is it 5, 7, 9, 12 or 15? All right. 5, 7, 9, 12 or 15? 15th question. D. Exactly. 12 is the correct answer here. So again, full-fledged information about it. So it is the one as in ECI is the one which is empowered under the Representation of the People's Act 1951, where the Registration of Electors Rule 1960, to direct that electors' photo identity card has be issued to the electors there to facilitate their identification and to prevent what, that is impersonation at the polling station. EPICs have been issued nearly 100% of the electors in Bihar, and the other aspects also are associated with it. Good. All right. So this is full-fledged information about it, as in these 12 documents. This includes Aadhaar card, MJ job card, passbook with photograph that is issued by a bank here, and health issuance smart card, driving license, PAN card, smart card by RGA, and that too under NPR here. Indian passport is part of it, pensionary document with photograph is part of it, services identity card हो गया, official identity card हो गया, और unique disability card हो गया, which is UDID as well, right? All right. Next says that in November 2025, India and Sri Lanka commenced the 11th edition of the bilateral joint military drill exercise Mitra Shakti 2025. Question that I specifically asked you before, running from 10th से लेके 23rd of November तक. At which training location in India did the exercise commence? Was it on the military station Pune, Maharashtra, Counter-Insurgency and Jungle Warfare School, Mizoram? Is it Foreign Training Node, Karnataka? Is it Babina Field Firing Range, Uttar Pradesh? या फिर Madras Regimental Center, Tamil Nadu? 16th question. 16th question. Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay, confusing. Like people are confused between B and C, C here. So C exactly is the correct answer. That is more associated with Karnataka here, right? So I have discussed with you people like many times about the regiment that this particular exercise here. बहुत बार जो मैं exercise के ऊपर जो specifically question है, I take that. Why? Because it is important from phase 1, right? There are high chances of question can be asked in phase 1 here. Remember, जो Indian contingent है, that consisted of 170 personnel. हाँ, मैंने पीआईबी में भी कवर करा है और मैंने क्वेश्चंस भी लिए हैं, अगर आपको याद होगा मैंने क्वेश्चंस भी इसके ऊपर लिए हैं. ओके, सो यहाँ पे 170 personnel, it consists of 170 personnel here. It is being represented mainly by the troops from the Rajput regiment. They can ask you about this also. Sri Lankan side is being represented by 135 personnel, that is representing mainly by troops from Gajba regiment here, right? So ये regiment जो वाला पार्ट है ये बहुत ज़्यादा important है. personnel का जो personnel है वो भी याद रखना, ठीक है? All right. So now tell me, this आयुष्मान भारत तो सभी को पता लग गया होगा, कौन सा इनिशिएटिव है ये? ठीक है, बिफोर आई स्पीक, कौन सा इनिशिएटिव है ये? न्यूज से पहले कौन सा इनिशिएटिव है ये? कौन सा इनिशिएटिव है ये? इस साल मैंने बोला था कि इस साल पेपर में हो सकता है कि इसके ऊपर जो क्वेश्चन है वो पूछा जाए, क्योंकि इट इज एंटायरली रिलेटेड विद द हेल्थ केयर हियर, राइट? Okay, so it is implemented by the National Health Authority, is a cornerstone of India's public health financing here. Now tell me on which date it was exactly launched. Now before that, before you people tell me about the launch date, tell me what is the name of this particular initiative. एग्जैक्टली एज सिंपल इज दैट. तो जन आरोग्य योजना के ऊपर पहले भी क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था, है ना? हमने एक पहले भी क्वेश्चन फ्रेम करा था. अगेन टेलिंग यू, इफ यू द वन हु इज प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर आरबीआई, इफ यू द वन हु ऑलरेडी क्लियर्ड फेज 1 and preparing for phase 2, remember this can be asked, right? It is entirely related with the healthcare sector. अगर सेपरेटली डिस्क्रिप्टिव क्वेश्चन आता है हेल्थ केयर के ऊपर, तो पीपल नीड टू राइट दीज स्कीम्स देयर, राइट? That how it has exactly brought betterment in the healthcare sector of India. All right, so what is the correct answer? Is it A, B, C, D, E? 17th question. 17th question. Exactly, B. So 23rd September 2018 here. Good. So it's a kind of nationwide initiative only. It took place in Ranchi, Jharkhand with the goal of providing health insurance to over 10 crore of poor and vulnerable families. All right. Next question says that when I talk about this particular news, it specifically deals with the government of India, which has notified comprehensive deep sea fishing rules for operations in EEZ zones, exclusive economic zones. अगर आपको याद होगा तो हमने PIB में इसको कवर करा था. मैंने आपको बोला था कि कितने नॉटिकल माइल्स जो है यहाँ पे कंप्लीट होते हैं जब मैं एक्सक्लूसिव इकोनॉमिक जोन की बात करती हूँ. Now this says to empower the cooperatives and protect the marine ecosystem also. Consider the following statements. One of the following, like which of the following is incorrect? You people need to identify the incorrect one here. The rules ban harmful fishing such as LED light fishing, pair trawling and bull trawling. Foreign fishing vessels are eligible to obtain access passes under certain arrangements to operate in India's EEZ here. Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep Islands together account what, that is 49% of India's exclusive economic zones. Is it 2 only, 3 only, 1, 2 only, 2 and 3 only? If it 1, 2, 3. Come on. 18th question. ओके सो पीपल आर क्वाइट कंफ्यूज. ठीक है, मैंने क्या पूछा था कि इनकरेक्ट कौन सा है. ठीक है, करेक्ट नहीं पूछा, इनकरेक्ट पूछा था. देखो ध्यान से देखो सत्यार्थ, आपने बोला सी है ना, 1 and 2 ओनली. तो 2 तो है ही है, ठीक है, बट क्या 1 भी है? You tell me. The rules ban harmful fishing practices here. All right. Okay. So I think most of the people have already given me an answer. See, I'll specifically talk about this particular part here and then I'll be going towards the correct answer. A, that is 2 only is the correct answer here, because this talks about the foreign fishing vessels which are eligible to obtain access pass under certain arrangement to operate in India's exclusive economic zones. But the situation is थोड़ी सी different है. Okay. So the center has notified the new rules for deep sea fishing in the country's exclusive economic zones with a focus on empowering fishermen here, right? I told you, like, you people, would you like to tell me here what is the extent that is eligible when it comes on to exclusive economic zones? कितने nautical miles यहाँ पे cover होते हैं? मैंने पहले PIB regular PIB मैंने बताया है. Okay, all right. So this says that the new framework prioritizes fishermen cooperatives and fish farmer producer organizations also, FFPOs, right, for undertaking deep sea fishing operations, and that too using technological advanced vessels also. A key innovation in the introduction of the mother and child vessel concept has been introduced here. Okay, so which allows mid-sea this transshipment here under these regulations, and of course particularly which is beneficial for Andaman and Nicobar Island and Lakshadweep Island, which accounts for 49% of the entire exclusive economic zone, that particular area of entire India. Now here the main focus is to protect the marine ecosystem. The rules have been banned here. Specifically जो harmful fishing practices होती है ना, उसको ban करने की बात यहाँ पे करी गई है. जैसे LED light fishing हो गया, फिर उसके बाद pair trawling हो गया and bull trawling हो गया. So logically what becomes the correct answer? See, this is the correct one, but this is not the correct one. The reverse situation has been put here, right? This is also the correct one. Which one is the incorrect one? That is specifically second only. Okay, all right. All right. Next question says, now I want you people to very full-fledged manner to see this every detail here. All right. So in November 2025, the South Korea president presented US president, of course, Donald Trump ji, with South Korea's highest state decoration in recognition of peacemaking efforts. Which decoration was conferred there? Is it Order of National Security Merit? Is it specifically Order of Diplomatic Service Merit? Is it Order of Cultural Merit? Grand Order of Mugungwa? Is it Order of Civil Merit? Exactly, good. 19th question. Good, good. Alright, so D exactly is the correct answer. Very good. So this is an information about it. You can just go through it, right? जो question है वो तेरा वही ही आएगा क्योंकि जो direct question है वही आएगा, उससे आगे पीछे जो information है नहीं पूछी जाएगी, ठीक है? The Department of Consumer Affairs released the draft legal metrology packed commodities second amendment rules 2025 to enhance transparency and consumer empowerment in online shopping. Under these draft rules, e-commerce entities selling imported products must provide a searchable and sorted filter for dash with their products listing. Is it country of origin, maximum retail price, which is MRP, net quantity, month and year of manufacture, if a seller rating? Exactly, very good. So country of origin is associated with it. You can clearly see that when I talk about it, it is of course proposing to make it mandatory for e-commerce platforms to provide searchable and sortable filters that is based on country of origin for packed commodities sold online. And this will enhance what? That is consumer empowerment only, right? All right. So thank you so much for joining the session here. I want you to just go through this entire information here. Okay, one announcement for all of you that SEBI Grade A 2025 Crash Course 3.0 has been released, where you people will be able to get classes, notes and mocks also, right? So that is what is the entire information here. Of course, you people will be able to get video lectures for both phase 1 and phase 2. Live MCQs and numerical practices will be completely done here. Complete notes of SEBI subjects will be provided to all of you, and we always take care of your mocks as well. So full mock test for both phase 1 and phase 2 you people will be able to give here. Okay. All right. So thank you so much. I hope each and every question is entire is crystal clear to all of you. The information that I've given you is also clear to all of you. And of course, now I'll see you people at 3 p.m. only, where we are going to talk about, where we are actually going to cover questions basically on schemes specifically for those aspirants who are preparing for grade B phase 2. Okay, RBI grade B phase 2. Okay, we are having one class at 3 p.m. I want everyone here to join that particular class as well. We will be having 50 further questions. 50 questions पहले हम complete कर चुके हैं. 50 further questions हम जो है आज complete करेंगे. That is all on the basis of schemes only, जिसके ज़्यादा chances है that the question can be asked in the paper, right? All right. So thank you so much for joining the session. Now we'll meet you at 3 p.m. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you.